Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be installing this Giraffe Tools Grand Falls pressure washer model number G30A to the wall side of my garage. However, I don't only just want to install the pressure washer, I do want to run hot water directly from my water heater to the pressure washer, so when I'm power washing the engine bays of cars, it really cuts through the road grime and the grease and all the oil and contaminants that have dripped onto the subframe after I've removed motors and whatnot. So I do believe that'll help me in the process, and I'm going to take you guys through the steps that I do to get that done. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So I do have this perfect section cleared out right here that the pressure washer will fit in, and then the benefits of it being here is I don't have to sacrifice probably a good 15 feet of the hose. So I could probably wash cars all the way out in the street if I wanted to. I could wash my neighbor's house if I wanted to, because there's 100 feet of hose that comes with this pressure washer, and it's all on a retractable line, so you don't ever have to worry about wrapping it up or getting tripped on it or anything like that. So yeah, before we do any of this, I'm gonna unbox it for you so we can see what's inside the box and what comes all with it. And then also what we have to do is make a trip to the Home Depot to get some PEX tubing and some shark bite connectors to tie into the existing water lines from the water heater. All right guys, let's see what we got. So complete your registration online for a 100-day warranty extension. That's what's up. All right, first things first. Oh dude, so it comes with the attachment for the foam cannon. Also comes with this wand attachment, the tip of the spray gun. Oh, that's sweet. Foam cannon. Take this out. And then the unit itself. And then it comes with your warranty booklet and your information. Alright, now that we got everything unboxed, we're going to kind of go over the contents of what came in it. So they did provide all the mounting hardware and anchors if you need them. I'm going to try to mount it directly into studs because I don't want to have to risk dropping it off. So it also comes with 4 different spray tip nozzles. You got a 15, a 0, a 25, and a 40. And this is the second part of the gun. Just going to go ahead and screw this onto here. Nice. Alright, then we got this foam cannon foamer, and it also comes with a reservoir. Just gonna put that together. And then that goes right back here. Oh. And it also, this is what you touch the end of this to, like so. It does come greased, so I'm gonna make sure none of that is in the inlet of the hose. I'm gonna make sure it's just on the O-ring, because I don't want to be spraying grease onto someone's car. So this is all nice and greased. We'll keep note of that. We'll make sure that that stays lubed up. We got some lithium grease that we'll put on there, but this is self-explanatory. You just connect this to here after you've got everything good and ready to go. But I'm kind of, oh, that's sick. Oh, I'm excited about this. Oh, look at that. And then, okay, I'm rocking with this. This is so much easier than trying to ravel up everything, and oh yeah. All right, so now we got to make a trip to Home Depot, and then we can come back, install the hot water line, and then we'll hang this bad boy up, and then we'll power wash some cars and driveways and all that good stuff. So all right guys, this is everything we got. We got the water heater connectors, we got a hose bib, 2 of the nipples, 1 1/2-inch ball valve, 3/4 T, and a drop ear along with 100 foot of PEX pipe. Generally, you wouldn't have to replace these water heater lines, but I'm going to do it in my scenario because these are leaking. They're corroded here and here as well. So we're gonna go ahead and replace them to get them to stop leaking. So
redo that. Okay. Reconnect this. All right, we'll turn it back off.
all right. The water main, be gentle. We don't want to break anything. All right, now it's off. Want me to go open the sink? Or we should be able to just do it right here?
I didn't expect it to be more than a couple of drips, but
Pressure relief, so it's kind of draining out now.
all right.
You leave the water here the way it is, and
There we go. All right, now, let me get this one to focus. There we go. Now, the secret to keeping the hot water in the tank is twofold. You can make this loop like this on both of these, and the water won't backtrack. Because once it leaves here, it goes into a handful of half-inch pipes. You see that rust?
Yeah.
That's what we want to get rid of. Need something a little smaller. Not as heavy.
Ew. What the hell is that?
It's
Teflon?
It's actually lined, it looks like.
It was some kind of...
Yeah, it's got a Teflon liner in it. So it didn't rust as much as I thought it might have.
But it's gross looking.
Yeah.
And it was leaking at the fitting, so... We're replacing this with a new one of these, and it's brass, so this won't happen.
Well, we're going to straighten this out so we can get the water out of the way.
You're going to take a piece of
I
this...
want to get clean copper is what I want.
Alright, so we're going to clean all that off of there. Yeah.
Have you got a fine file?
And we're just chamfering the edge so it'll accept that shark bite without any binding issues.
We don't want it scoring the O-rings. We want to have a smooth edge. This will kind of polish them. And I just dropped your file. Lubricate it just a little bit
Okay.
with a little bit of this lithium will be fine. I want it right near the edge so that it allows that to slip on there easily and keeps it from burring the O-ring. Any burrs that occur will cause a slight tear in the edge of the O-ring. That went on nicely. We're going to cut a piece of this. This is a piece of used pipe, so it's clean enough to
Do what we're trying to do.
doing what we're doing, and it's also in pretty pristine condition. Copper doesn't corrode or deteriorate like iron pipe does, but we're going to get rid of the edge here just to make sure we got a clean edge. Around it a few times to cut through. Don't cut it fast, cut it slow, and you don't have a burr inside. We want this to look like it was installed with brand new stuff last week, right?
Yep.
We'll go inside too.
That'll be long enough for what we're doing?
Yeah. Only got to put two fittings, two compression fittings on it. The one I just installed, the T,
Okay.
and this one. And then we're going to have to get you to climb up in the attic, because it causes other things to happen. Look down through there and you can see
Nice and clean? Perfect.
nice and clean. Now we've got rolled edge up from the cutter. We'll take the brush over it once more to make sure we got rid of all the... In fact, I could probably use a piece of sandpaper to do this instead of this. It used to be a hump. I don't know if you can see it with the camera.
We took this old beat up piece of pipe and made it look brand new. I'm just going to apply a little bit of lithium grease on it so it helps the process of it sliding on.
They don't tell you this in the instructions on
On the bag?
the bags or anything. They don't tell you to lubricate it a little bit. You can anything can be used that
And if you don't have
if you
this,
want it to dissolve in the water, then use aloe.
aloe. Okay, aloe will work as well.
Aloe will work.
Okay.
We want this one. See how that came up right
next to it.
right next to it. Now we take this and bend it up, and then we're going to work it around. You want to make sure all of this is going to be free and loose. You don't want to
Bind it up.
have a bind in any of these O-rings, because that'll cause them to leak. Okay, Plumbing 101. How to wrap Teflon tape around a pipe fitting. Once, twice, 3, 4 trips. Pull it tight, take it off.
You want to make sure you're going with the
Always go with the threads and not against the threads. If you go against the threads,
it's just going to come unraveled when you
it
go to
just
install it.
unravels when you put it in. And we're going to put it in the top of the tank first. I may need those big pliers, but you want to put about 40 pounds of torque on that fitting when you tighten it up.
Okay.
Truly, the Teflon tape is not necessary for this fitting. There's a rubber gasket in there.
Okay. Sweet.
And we want to get it down a little bit closer because I don't want to relieve all the pressure on it. The Teflon tape just keeps any corrosion from the fitting, the thing that I'm turning, the nut, from getting on the brass, and it makes it a little bit easier to take it apart next time you take it apart. This one, 15-20 pounds of pressure on your torque
Torquing it?
on a pair of channel locks that size is fine. I'm pulling it on this time. There we go. All right, that's good. Now I got that greased, so we'll put this one in. Make sure they're seated. Keep the handle on top. Bend it up. Bend it back down. And then drag it around. Okay, that should take care of this end of it. I'm going to leave this remover
Just right up there?
up here, but I guess you got to squeeze it together or do whatever you need to do. I don't think I think they oversized them. Made the difference.
Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna go in the attic, climb over here, and you're gonna feed it through, right?
I'll feed it up.
All right. Yeah. All right, guys. So when you're up here, you want to make sure that you're not stepping on anything that's drywall. You always want to make sure you're stepping on a cross member. All right, so we're gonna climb up over this and all the way over there. Come a little more. All right, I got it. Pulling this straight from over there, bringing it over this way. Oh. All right, guys, and then we're just running it up over. Talking to these guys. All right, guys, we went ahead and fed this water supply line through the attic, and it comes out over here. And it'll come out right next to where we're going to mount the power washer. And I want it about here. Perfect. All right, it fits.
Do this again.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Nice. Alright guys, we got the power washer installed and hooked up, ready to go. So all you gotta do is turn your water on. Pull as much hose as you need. And it locks up by itself, and then you can go ahead and power wash. I'm gonna see how far I can take this out into my yard. I mean, I could be all the way out here, and I could power wash people's cars in the driveway. And then you want it to go back, you just. And you can see it lining up, right? And I'm satisfied. I'm a happy customer.